Hey, big sis. Do you remember me? It's been so long since we last talked.
Of course I remember you. You're my sister. How could I forget? How are you doing?
Sorry I haven't texted you lately. I've been busy with work and stuff. But I have some news for you. I'm going to be staying at your place for a bit, so I'm on my way now. Sorry that it's so last minute, but it's just for a month, so that's okay, right?
Wait, what? A whole month isn't just a bit. That's a long time. Why do you need to stay with me for a month? I don't mind helping you out, but this is so sudden. What's going on?
Mom told me that you and Mark moved into a brand new two-bedroom. I heard it's really nice and spacious, so I want to check it out for myself. And you have to let me since I'm your sister. It's not like you two need the extra room anyway.
Wait, hold on. Why are you saying this all of a sudden? Did something happen? Did you lose your apartment or something? You can't just show up at my place and expect me to let you in without any explanation.
Well, my office had to downsize and so did Chandler's, so we've both been laid off. We can't afford to pay the rent anymore, so we have to move out by the end of the week. So that's why I'm in such a tough situation now. Makes sense, right? I'm not crazy.
You never told me anything about your company downsizing. You should have told me about this sooner. I could have helped you find another job or something. And what about Chandler? Is he looking for work too?
Yeah, I guess I should have. But I didn't want to bother you with my problems. You have your own life to worry about. And yeah, Chandler is looking for work too. But it's hard to find anything these days. So this is why I'm asking you guys to let us stay with you. Once we find jobs, we'll move out. No big deal.
Wow, that's rough. I'm sorry this is happening to you guys. But I'm sorry. I can't just let you live here.
Why not? You're not going to help out your own sister? That's so mean of you.
It's just that we're not even home. We're on vacation right now. We can't just go home.
You're on vacation now?
Well, it was kind of a spontaneous decision. Both of our jobs are in a slow period, so it seemed like a good chance to travel and see the world. We've always wanted to do that.
You should have told me this sooner. Now what am I supposed to do if you're not at home? We were really counting on you, Tessa. You shouldn't treat us like this.
Why are you blaming us in this situation? You're the one who went ahead and relied on someone else's help instead of helping yourself. You should have planned ahead and saved some money for emergencies like this. You can't just expect us to drop everything and come back for you.
By the way, where are you? Hawaii?
No, we're actually traveling all over Europe for 2 weeks. We only left just yesterday, so we'll get back exactly 2 weeks from now.
Wow, I can't believe this. So that means that we're going to be out of a place to live for a whole 2 weeks? I'll end up on the streets. Do you want your little sister to be homeless?
Of course not, but you can't blame me for this. You don't need to be so dramatic. I can understand how hard it is to be laid off. But you can't just rely on me to always solve all your problems for you.
Wow, don't act so high and mighty. I'm not asking for you to solve my problems. I'm just asking you to give me a place to live. That's all. I don't need your lectures right now. Losing my job all of a sudden is enough. I'm not going to get you any housewarming gifts, you know?
But something tells me you never wanted to buy me any in the first place. You've probably already thrown away all your money at the slot machines anyway.
I didn't do that. I'm not some gambling idiot, you know.
Yeah, sure, if you say so. Anyway, we're sorry, but we can't help you out. You two will just have to work something out on your own.
So sorry to text you when you're on vacation, but I really need to talk to you about something. Is that okay?
Sure, what's up?
Did you let Janet and Chandler live in your place while you two were away? I got a text from her saying that you did, but I didn't think it was true.
No? She said that? She's at my place? How did she get in?
Yeah, I was going to stop by her place to give her some blueberries I got when I went blueberry picking, but when I texted her, she said she was at your place. She said you gave her permission to stay there for a month while you're on vacation.
Really? That's a lie! I never gave her permission to stay at my place. I never even told her where I live. She's so sneaky and dishonest. And a month? There's no way I'd let them stay there for a month. They're so irresponsible. They'll ruin everything.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Even when you two were little girls, you didn't want Janet to go in your room. You two were always fighting about every little thing.
Yeah, we're complete opposites of each other. Like oil and water. We've never really seen eye to eye. I mean, this is the kind of girl who would eat chips in bed and eat cereal with cola instead of milk. She's so gross and weird. I tried my best to be a nice sister, but there's just no way I would let someone like that in my room, let alone my whole apartment.
Yes, you two have always been like that. Someone like you who's so organized and fastidious just doesn't really mix with someone who doesn't care about things being in order or keeping on top of things.
True. By the way, did you hear that her and Chandler got laid off? She told me. Do you think that they're planning on staying at my place since they got kicked out of their place?
Wait, what? She didn't tell me anything about that.
She probably was too embarrassed to tell you. She said that the company had to cut a lot of workers due to budget cuts. She told me they couldn't afford their place anymore and asked me if I'd let them stay in my place, but I told them I wouldn't be home for another 2 weeks, so I said no.
Wow, maybe they are really trying to live in your place in secret now.
Yeah, that must be it. If I wasn't on vacation, I'd deal with this myself. But could you force them out? They really shouldn't be crashing at my place.
Of course. If I find them there, I'll tell them they need to leave. What's weird is I went to your place and she texted me that and I didn't see anyone there.
Huh? Do you think she was lying? Or maybe they were just out when you went by, like they went job hunting or to apply for unemployment insurance or something. Or at least I hope that's what they've been doing.
But she said she was home at the time. And when I used the intercom, they didn't answer it or let me in.
So this means they weren't at my place at all?
Yeah, that's why I was confused and went to go see for myself. I thought it was strange that no one answered, so I decided to just go home and forget about it. But something just didn't sit right with me.
Yeah. Since we don't know what's going on, can we just let it be until I come back from my vacation, okay?
Okay, I got it. Have a great vacation. Be careful not to order your drinks with ice. There might be bacteria in the water.
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure all the water in Europe is fine. Talk to you later.
Tessa, by my math, today is the day you got back from your trip. How was it? So you'll be coming home soon, right?
Yep, I actually got to the airport just now. It was an amazing trip. The UK was great, France was great, Spain was hot, but great. Switzerland was beautiful, and so were Greece and Italy. I wish I could do it all again. I bought lots of gifts, so my luggage is really heavy. We'll be heading home as soon as we get our luggage. I hope they didn't lose it.
Yeah, I hope not too. You probably bought some really nice stuff. But there is one thing I should tell you. There's no space for you here at your place.
What do you mean?
We've taken over your place. So you two will just have to find a new place, okay? This place belongs to me and Chandler now.
Are you joking or something? I don't get it.
I know you're really smart, but sometimes you're really dumb. I told you we needed a place to stay, so we helped ourselves. I gave you a heads up anyway, so I don't think they were intruding on your property or anything. Plus, we're family.
Your logic makes no sense sometimes, Janet.
To be honest, we thought we'd just stay here for a bit and then leave, but your place is so much nicer than we imagined. Even the backyard is perfectly maintained, and you have one of those fridges with an ice cube dispenser. I've always wanted one of those. We couldn't help but stay. Before we knew it, it had been 2 weeks. And since we've lived here for 2 weeks now, doesn't that kind of make this place ours? You haven't been here in 2 weeks.
Oh my God, Janet. You really crossed the line now. I could put up with your childish antics back when you were a teenager, but you're an adult now. You can't just sneak into someone's home and then say it's yours.
We've lived here longer than you have now. So that makes it our place now. Just let us have it.
You're being totally unreasonable right now. We bought that place and then decided to go on a trip. It doesn't just mean you can just settle in. Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Yeah, but no matter how dumb you think I am, I've already got the place, so it doesn't matter anyway. We've been living here longer than you, and we have no intention of leaving anytime soon. All you can do is find some other place now.
But you've basically stolen my place.
We didn't steal it. You're the one who left it available since you went on a trip. What did you think was going to happen? So now we got a nice little house with a garden in the backyard. You'll have to live at the airport for a while. Or be homeless, ha ha ha.
But our place is in a high rise. Didn't I tell you that? There is no backyard or garden.
What?
Wow, you guys had no idea whose house you were breaking into? You guys aren't very good burglars. Well, I guess it doesn't matter since it has nothing to do with me. Good luck explaining yourself to the cops. We're going to head home now.
Wait, what are you talking about? I thought you bought a little house with a garden. Why are you saying you live in a high-rise? Maybe you're the one who's lost your mind. The house looks a bit old from the outside, but it's newly renovated inside and modern inside. Come on. You must know the place I'm talking about. There's no need to call the cops on us or anything.
You think that I would want to live in an old house like that? You don't know me very well, do you? I'm way too much of a neat freak and I have absolutely no interest in gardening. If I buy a house, I want it to be modern and have floor-to-ceiling glass windows and a pool in the backyard. Of course, living in a little house with a garden sounds nice, but it just doesn't suit our personalities very well.
Oh, but I heard about this place from Mom. I thought maybe you went for something rustic because that's what Mark likes. She told me that you bought a new place and told me the address.
Wait, Mom told you that?
Yes, that's why Chandler and I are here. So it makes no sense that you're seeing this in your place.
Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me, Janet. Are you talking about my new house?
Yes. Hello?
Not Tessa's. Mine.
What?
You really don't listen to anything I say, do you? Why don't you listen to your mother? I told you that place is my new house for when I retire. So this means you've broken into my house.
Mom, is that you?
And all this happens right when I'm picking up Tessa and Mark from their trip. Ugh, why did I not realize this sooner? I should have known you'd do something like this.
Wow, so that's how you think of me?
Well, am I wrong? Look at what you're doing.
Hold on a second. What are you talking about? New home? Why do you need a new home?
The county said that her house was on property that they wanted to develop, so it had to be sold. I told you all of this before.
What? They're going to tear down the house?
Wow, you don't remember any of this? I told you this about a month ago. How do you not remember?
Oh, right. You did call me. But around that time, I was super stressed out about getting laid off. And so many things were going on at once, so I couldn't focus on the conversation. I don't remember any of this.
I thought you were listening, but maybe just too tired to talk a lot. I told you everything that day.
But Mom, you're the one who gave me the address when I asked you where Tessa's new place was. That's why we didn't realize this was your new place.
What are you going off about? You never said, tell me Tessa's new address. You just said, tell me the new address. So, naturally, I thought that you were talking about my new place, since that's what we had been talking about. I had no idea you'd break in, though. If I had known, I wouldn't have told you anything. I have no words for you right now.
Wait, so this really isn't Tessa's place?
That's what I've been trying to explain to you this whole time. Don't you get it? Wow, I didn't know I raised such an idiot. I guess the silver lining is that at least you haven't broken into some stranger's place. I'm sure it would get reported to the police.
Wow, you call your own daughter an idiot? And you're right. I'm glad it's your house and not a stranger's. So really you shouldn't be angry with me because it's not like I broke into a stranger's home, right? And since we're family, then you won't have any problems with Chandler and I staying here.
What are you talking about? Of course you can't stay there.
Please, Mom. You have to help us out. I'm your daughter. We both got laid off from our jobs and have no place to live now. We're going through a really tough time. So why don't we all live in this nice little house? I'm sure you'd like having more company. I can even help with the gardening. And you don't have to worry about going into a care home or anything, since I'll be downstairs and I can just go upstairs to help you.
Absolutely not. Who would want to live with the kind of people who just break into a place and squat there?
But we had no choice.
Oh, and by the way, I've had the house fully equipped with security cameras. They're even synced to my phone so I can check on it anytime.
Are you for real?
Of course! There are so many scams targeting elderly people. It pays to be cautious. So I took a look and also took a listen when you were texting Tessa. My phone can hold up to 1 month's worth of footage, so I see your entire 2-week stay. I'm able to see how you got in, what you talked about, and what you've been doing this whole time.
Mom, are you being serious right now?
I'm dead serious. Leaving the windows unlocked was pretty sloppy of you. And you forced the lock open.
You saw that?
I was so shocked by how calculated and greedy you two are. I've got you on tape talking about stealing Tessa's place. Not only that, but going on and on about how you never want to work again and just want to spend the rest of your life in the garden. You even said you wish she would just die so you could inherit the place for real. Hearing all of that made me sick to my stomach. I'm this close to losing it.
I'm sure you saw that we were drinking in the footage. We were just really drunk and talking nonsense. That's all. We just got a little carried away because we drank too much that night. I think we were quoting movie lines or something. It had nothing to do with reality.
Being drunk is no excuse. And what movie possibly talks about Tessa's house? It's way too specific. Nice try, Janet. And you two haven't even been trying to look for jobs these past 2 weeks. You've just been lazing around all day drinking. Why would I want to share my place with a daughter and son-in-law who thinks it's okay to do that?
But none of this is true. Someone must have tampered with the footage or something. I'm being framed.
Janet, you only have 2 hours left. I'm going to take Tessa and Mark home from the airport, and then I'm going to drive over to my new house to pick you and Chandler up. So you better have all your bags packed by then. If you don't, I can still call the cops on you for breaking and entering into my house, even though you're family.
What? You do that to your own daughter?
You bet I would. Oh, and also please leave money on the counter to pay for cleaning and repairing the front door.
Tessa! Tessa! Mom got super mad at me and kicked us out of her place. So what are we supposed to do now? It doesn't much matter how much I beg for her to forgive me. She just won't.
I guess this just means that you need to find a job and a place to live before that happens. Good luck with that. You're going to need it.
Please just tell me the address to your new apartment and let us stay there. I promise we'll be out within 1 month. Please do us this one favor for me. For your sister?
Nope. If I let you guys into my apartment, you'll just get the rug and the couch all dirty. And you'll probably break something or steal something too. I don't care that you're my sister. You're too messy and irresponsible. And you're a liar too.
Huh? You think we're that dirty? How about the time you got chocolate all over the table? You were such a slob back then.
That was when I was 6 years old, Janet. Mom just called me and told me everything. Not only did she kick you guys out of her place, but you also destroyed her new home. The couch and the carpet were so full of crumbs and stains that Mom had to hire a cleaner. Not to mention the front door. She wants you to pay for all the repairs. That must be tough for an unemployed couple like you two.
But that debt is like a death sentence. We barely have any money saved up, and now she's demanding $2,500 from us? All that for just using a couch and walking on the carpet? Even though when she gets her cat, it's just going to do all the same stuff all over again? It'll scratch the couch to death.
That's not your call to make. All you have to do is just pay the money Mom is asking from you, and pay it quick. She's pissed. And don't even think about blaming the cat. The cat is innocent. You're the guilty ones.
I will, so please just let me stay at your place. I'll pay for all of it. Just let me in.
Wow, you really think I'm going to let you two into my place? After everything I just told you about the state of moms? Not to mention that you were trying to break into my place from the start. You're so sneaky and dishonest.
Yeah, but we didn't. It wasn't your place. And we promised not to do anything like that again, so please just help us out this one time. I won't ask for any more favors after this. For a month. Actually, no, just a week. We'll move out once we find jobs, I swear.
If it's just for a week, why don't you just tough it out and be homeless for a little while? Remember, if you find jobs, then you won't have to be homeless. Maybe you should start begging employers instead of begging me, Anyway, good luck. You're going to need it more than ever. Afterwards, I heard that they ended up going to a casino. And of course, they spent all their money there and basically bankrupted themselves. They somehow managed to pay off the repair fees to Mom before they lost all their money, though. I suspect they won the jackpot once and then paid her, but then lost it all again. Now I heard that they're working a bunch of minimum wage jobs and living paycheck to paycheck. Unsurprisingly, she lied about her and Chandler getting laid off from work. What actually happened was that they tried to resell products from their company online. But it didn't go so well, and the company found out and fired them. They ended up getting blacklisted. That's why they can't find full-time jobs. Sometimes she still tries asking Mom for help, but Mom refuses her every time. I guess Janet will just have to work at fast food restaurants for the rest of her life.